Does God exist? A Christian apologetics answer. Exploring the cosmological, design, moral, meaning, and resurrection arguments. The cosmological argument: why is there something rather than nothing? Have you noticed that everything we know that begins to exist has a cause? An Apple iPhone was designed by the Apple company. The painting Mona Lisa was not random paint on canvas, but was painted by the artist Leonardo da Vinci, and I could go on. Nothing we experience just pops into existence without a reason. So, if the universe had a beginning, and most scientists agree that it did, then it also had a cause outside of itself. From the Christian point of view, that first uncaused cause is what we call God, not part of the universe, but the reason the universe exists in the first place. Let's look at the design, fine-tuning argument. When you look at the universe, what do you see? I don't just see chaos, I see order. Precise laws that hold everything together. A universe that is fine-tuned for life in a beautifully complex human body with DNA that carries incredibly detailed information. To me, that raises a question. Is this all just chance, or does it look more like design? As a Christian, I see this order as pointing beyond itself to an intelligent mind. God, who set everything in place. Let's look at the moral argument. Why do we all know right and wrong? Even people who disagree about morals still seem to agree, on some deep level, that certain things are truly wrong, like torture, murder, or injustice. That makes me wonder, where does that sense of morality come from? If morality is only personal opinion or social conditioning, it becomes hard to explain why we feel some things are universally wrong. From a Christian perspective, that moral law makes more sense if there is a moral lawgiver, God, who built that standard into us. Let's look at the argument from meaning. Why do we long for purpose? I also notice something in all of us. We are constantly searching for meaning, purpose, love, and significance. Even when basic needs are met, that hunger does not go away. It raises a question for me. Why would we long for meaning if there is no ultimate meaning? Christianity suggests that this longing is not an accident. It is a clue that we were created for something beyond survival, something eternal. Now let's look at the resurrection argument. What about Jesus? At the center of Christianity is a historical claim about Jesus Christ. He claimed to be more than a teacher. He claimed to be God in human form. He was crucified for the sins of the world, and he rose from the dead. The resurrection is not just a religious idea. It is presented as an event in history that changed everything for Christians. This is where the arguments become personal, because it suggests that God did not just create the world and step back, but actually entered into history and revealed himself in Jesus Christ. In summary, putting it all together. On their own, each of these questions is worth thinking about. But together, they form a bigger picture that I find hard to ignore. Something caused the universe to exist. The universe shows signs of order and design. We carry a real sense of moral truth. We long for meaning beyond ourselves. And in Jesus, God has revealed himself in history. Yes, there is a God, And He is a great and powerful God. Do you know Him? In Jeremiah 29:13, God speaks, He said, "You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart."